Now there is hadith in Sahih Muslim that one companion whose name was Muawiyah ibn al-Hakam al-Sulami, he came to the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. It used to be allowed for people while praying behind the Imam to speak to one another. It used to be. So this companion, Muawiyah ibn al-Hakam radiallahu anhu, he performed the prayer and he said to those other companions, Assalamu alaikum, how are you, my brother? How are you? Fine. Now those companions were upset with him. SubhanAllah. So he looked at them and said, what's the matter with you? You're looking at me like this? Did I make any mistake? And he was speaking. So they were trying to stop him. Then the Prophet ﷺ finished his prayer. Then he took Muawiyah radiallahu anhu and made him understand that there's something new happened, that you should not speak in the prayer. Then Muawiyah came to the Prophet and said to him, okay Prophet, now I have a problem. I have a concubine. You know the concubine? I have a concubine. And she went to taking care of the sheep. You know, tara. Shepherding them. And the wolf has gone with one of them. And I'm a human being like all human beings. When I counted the sheep, I saw one missed. So I slapped her on her face. The Prophet said, where is she? She said, that's her. He said to the concubine, where is Allah? He said, Allah is in the height. He said, who I am? She said, you are Muhammad Rasulullah. Then he said to her owner, free her, for she is a believer. Now this hadith forming a great problem for those people. So I said to them, do you believe that Allah is in the heaven, in the height? They said no. I said, SubhanAllah, this concubine succeeded in giving the right answer, but you failed in answering the question of the Prophet Muhammad. They said, oh, you're taking your religion from a concubine. Concubine, this is the source of your doctrine. I said, no. The real source of my doctrine is the approval of the Prophet Muhammad for her answer. And since the Prophet said to her, you are a believer because she said Allah is in the height, I'm afraid you may not be a believer because you're denying that. You're not giving the answer of the concubine. Okay. Now there are many verses in the Quran, for example, that Allah is in the height. Then Allah said to Isa, Ya Isa, inni mutawaffika wa? Oh Isa, I'm going to terminate you. Terminate you, it has two meanings. Either terminating your mission, your message, or terminating your life. But Allah did not terminate his life, he's still alive. Which means to me that no more messagehood for him. That's why when he will come, he will not come as a messenger. His messagehood has been terminated, this mission. He will come as a follower to the teachings and the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad when he gets down. So, if Allah in the height means His honor is in the height, that means when Allah said to Isa, I'll take you up to me, that means I'm going to let you on the same level of my honor. Uh-oh, there's a problem here. Did you get the point? They say that Allah is in the height, that means His honor. He is, as we say today, hierarchy. So if Allah is in the heaven, that means Allah is hierarchy, He is exalted. That means Allah is saying to Isa, I'm taking you up. I'm taking your honor up to be equal to my honor. No. No one. That's why I said to you, my brother there, you had your son with you? Where's your son? Someone? Yeah. I said, even if you ask your son, because this is natural, this is fitrah, if you ask your son, where is Allah? Your son is going to be saying up. But those people are destroying the inner nature of people. Also Allah said, هَلْ يَنظُرُونَ إِلَّا أَنْ يَأْتِيَهُمُ اللَّهُ فِي ظُلَلٍ مِّنَ الْغَمَامِ وَالْمَلَائِكَةُ وَقُضِيَ الْأَمْرُ. The difference between the height and the sky, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is in the height, open height. But if we say in the sky, that means this, He is contained by the sky. We don't say that. But they say, you say that the verse says that Allah fis sama, that means in. In doesn't mean that He is inside it. Where's the evidence? From the Quran. What did Allah say? وَلَأُصَلِّبَنَّكُمْ فِي جُذُوعِ النَّخِلِ. I'm going to crucify you. Fir'aun, when the magicians believed, he threatened them. I'll be hanging you over the the palm fronts. Now he said fi doesn't mean that he's going to put them inside the palm fronts. That means he's going to empty them from inside and putting them inside, or that means I'm going to put you over them. فَسِيرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ. Walk in the land. Does it mean that in the mines? Inside? Maybe he's talking about the underground. In the land, yani on the land. And this is the same of what we believe about Allah saying, Allah fis sama, that means He's in the height, He's over the throne. Look here now, those Ash'aris, they are opposing the one whom they're taking his name. In his book he said, the istiwa of Allah, that means stawa al-arsh, does not mean overcoming the throne, as Mu'tazila said. I want you to be careful, to listen to me carefully. This is very important. When I said to the Ash'aris, you are imitating Mu'tazila, they said, we are imitating. When I said to the Ash'aris, you are imitating Mu'tazila, they said, we are imitating them in what is true. So suppose Mu'tazila said, La ilaha illallah. We would oppose them, we would not be saying the same of what they said. But I said to them, no, if they said something true, say it. If they said La ilaha illallah, say it. But if your establisher of your cult, and Abu Hassan did not establish that cult, but if your leader Al-Ash'ari said that istawa does not mean controlling the throne, as Al-Mu'tazila said, why did you oppose your own leader and you imitated those people whom your own leader said that they are deviants? How did you follow the deviants and you disobeyed your own leader Abu Hassan al-Ash'ari? He said in his book Risala ila Ahli al-Thaghr, page 366, he said istawa does not mean to capture or control or to overcome the throne. Because Allah is overcoming all the world, why He has to mention that He only overcame the throne apart from all the... He's controlling the whole universe. Why you said He's controlling and then He controlled the throne only? Did you realize the contradiction? If you want to talk about that, we're going to be mentioning a lot of things, and I don't know, can you be patient for that or not? I'm afraid you may not be patient for that.